Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo. Are you tired of turkey? Tired of ham? Well, I had this in the refrigerator, and it was on special, $1.99 a pound. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook this up. I'm going to put it out on the Weber, and we're going to smoke it all afternoon. And then tonight, I had some leftover King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, and so we're going to make slices with this after it's all rendered down, and we're going to put spicing on it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to put on there. This is what we're putting on there, and we're going to smoke it all day, and then it'll be nice and tender this evening when we go to slice it. And we're just going to make sliders, pork shoulder sliders. So we'll be right back. We'll show you what's up. Okay, this has been on for about an hour. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful crust on there that's forming. And we're going to monitor this throughout the day, add coals, and how I'm going to keep this hydrated is with this sprayer, olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil, so it's a replacement for butter. It can actually be used as a dipping oil with bread to give bread that buttery flavor without the calories and the cholesterol of butter. So anyway, I'm going to spray this. This keeps the meat moist, keeps it from drying out, and we're going to rotate it back onto the heat for a little bit, let it reduce that fat cap that's on the bottom, and then we're going to roll it over in a little bit. Okay, we just finished a good hard searing all the way around to seal in the fat juices. You see the fat cap on top. I charred it just slightly so that it starts melting, and this is what's going to keep the meat, the pork, really moist through the cooking process. So it's going to be on indirect heat. You see the coals are really hot, so I'm going to put the lid back on so it can continue cooking and smoking throughout the day. But be sure to do a good hard char. Once you get the coals good and hot like this, it doesn't take long, but you need some really long tongs in order to do it, because you got to hold it in all the different directions. You see right there is charred, right here, all the way around. And so that seals in the flavors, and then also the underside. I'm not going to flip it over right now because I'm just going to leave it there. It's indirect heat right now, so I'm going to put the lid back on. We'll come back in an hour, add some more charcoal, and see where we're at. Okay, we just rolled this over, so we're going to continue the cooking process. We put some more coals in about half hour ago, and this is looking really good. It's got a nice crust to it from the marinade. We did sear all the way around, so right now I'm going to spray a little more oil right there. It's looking a little dry, and then that oil will help restore the moisture around there. So we'll be right back. Okay, here we are at the 4-hour mark, and it's got a real nice coating on there, nice crust. It's all cooked. Coals are pretty much burned down. That's the third set of coals, and so we're going to take this off, let this cool inside. This is all ready right now. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, here we have the finished product. I just took a test cut here and it looks really good. So we're going to put it on King's Hawaiian rolls. I'm going to put my favorite Bullseye original barbecue sauce on there, and a little spice, a little bit of yellow mustard. So I've already got the bread prepared. Then I'm going to cut thin slices on this and make the sliders, and got a few more for later tonight. So this is kind of a late afternoon lunch, and so we'll be right back once I get everything put together. Okay, so I just put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the bottom portion, a little bit of yellow mustard on the upper portion. Now I'm going to slice off pieces from the roast here, and it was really good. I tasted everything, and it's really good. It's really juicy. So one of the things that I was also going to say is I also did not get to use my meat shredders. They're like giant forks, and that's for creating pulled pork. So I never got to use those because of the fire. I literally just got them, and I was waiting for the holidays here, and I would have used it on something like this to make barbecued pulled pork sandwiches. But anyway, we'll be right back. Okay, the pork is cooked perfectly. This was the fat cap that was on top, and we cooked it on the bottom, and so it gets really crispy. And so this is exactly the way that you want it to look. You can still see the fat in there, and then you can see how it's caramelized. So that's all the flavor in the meat. So you really want that. And then these are all the cut off a small piece, put one on each section. And then it's simple. Let's see. Yeah, this is the upper portion for this one. Upper portion for that. And upper portion for that one. So it's easy as that. And so if you have a party, holiday party coming, this works really well. Get yourself a set of the meat shredding tongs, forks. They weren't very expensive. They were about $20 for the pair, and it shows you how to pull the meat apart, whether it's pork or beef or chicken or anything. It's meant to shred all the meat fibers, and it's, like I said, I never got a chance to use it, but I've seen them in use. So anyway, happy holidays, everybody. I'm going to enjoy dinner here. So that's how easy it is to make my Saturday night sliders, and it can serve a lot of people. That was pork shoulder, pork butt roast. It was smoked and on hot smoking for a little better than 4 hours, and it came out perfectly. And I started, like I said, in the beginning, you want to get the coals really, really hot, and you want to get the fat cap down on the fire so that you start rendering down some of the fat, and that also puts flavor into the charcoal. And so while it's smoking, those flavors come back into the meat and become texture and flavor, and you saw what the end product. And so anyway, happy holidays once again. We'll be doing a few more things here while we're also waiting for some other things to occur. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.